From Apple's massive gift to Dogecoin holders and the latest update from its developers to all the latest data and updates, some very important things are happening right now, so let's talk about it. So first of all, we are now seeing that after so many days, there is a slight upward movement in the crypto market. We are now seeing that Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Cardano, and others are trading back in the green after remaining in the red for so many days. Meanwhile, we can see here that there is also a slight improvement in the crypto fear and greed index as it is now sitting at the 24 level, up from 21 the other day. Although this is not a major improvement and the overall sentiment is still extremely fearful, I think that we are going to see a change in sentiment in the coming days. I'm saying that this sentiment may change in the coming days because we are now seeing that global investors are now realizing the value of cryptos amid the current global market crisis. So according to a new report from Reuters, the current conflict managed to trigger a surge in investor interest in crypto and blockchain technology. And according to the fund manager and Decasonic CEO Paul HSU, there is currently a demand of up to $200 million to invest into his company's hybrid fund. This is happening as investors move away from assets with higher interest rates such as real estate and bonds. He has stated that the conflict in Ukraine has weaponized our financial and digital economy and really accelerated blockchain and crypto adoption. Meanwhile, market research firm Fundstrat has stated that it seems that venture capitalists invested approximately $4 billion into crypto startups during the last 3 quarters of February. So what we are now seeing is that just like crypto was the only sector that managed to resist during the pandemic, it seems that it could be the only one that can resist now as well. We have just seen that large investors are now looking to crypto assets as a way to withstand the fallout of all the increasing geopolitical tensions. And this is happening as the war in Eastern Europe continues to rattle the global economic landscape. All in all, this is good news for Dogecoin, Bitcoin, and others. As a result of these venture capital investments into cryptos, we may anticipate strong performance from cryptos in the near future. And now, let's come to the biggest update for Dogecoin and its holders. So it appears that tech giant Apple is now aggressively exploring the crypto space as it is now coming up with more and more developments for it. And we are now seeing that Apple's payment service, Apple Pay, has just accepted Dogecoin. So as a result of this integration, investors can now buy Dogecoin with Apple Pay. Besides, we can see here that this integration has been made successful via BitPay. So this is indeed massive news for Dogecoin and its holders, and it is important not only because a major firm is now supporting Dogecoin, it is more important because this can lead to massive adoption of Dogecoin. So the point is that Apple Pay is a widely used payment service. We can see here that it has more than 500 million users as of December 2021. So this means that these 500 million users now have access to Dogecoin and they can now easily purchase Doge using Apple Pay. Now, I'm not saying that all of these users are going to buy Doge. What I'm trying to say is that even if a minor percentage of these users show interest in Doge, then it can bring a massive number of new investments to it. This can increase its trading volume while also increasing its number of transactions and the overall market cap. And in the end, all these things can impact its price in the most positive way. So all in all, this is very bullish news for Dogecoin, and I think it can have very positive long-term impacts on it. But this is not it. We are now seeing another very important update for Dogecoin. So we are now seeing an update on the work on the upcoming Dogecoin project known as LibDogecoin. So this project is basically a library to facilitate the integration of Dogecoin into your apps, shops, platforms, and that should thus hopefully encourage more devs to create apps supporting Dogecoin. So this update is coming straight away from the Dogecoin Foundation, and we can see this latest tweet from Dogecoin product lead Timothy Stebbing. So he is saying that he is personally focused on the GigaWallet project, and he is saying that there is not a lot to see just yet as it depends on LibDogecoin to some degree. But he is confident that they are making headway toward this sort of architecture, and it will make it much easier for different systems to integrate Dogecoin. So this is an important update, and what we are now seeing is that the Dogecoin Foundation is working hard on the LibDogecoin and the GigaWallet to make it easy for businesses to support Dogecoin payments. So for those who don't know, the GigaWallet project is an upcoming digital wallet in which people can store Dogecoin. It is going to be an amazing project for Doge since the Giga wallet is lightning fast as it can be up in seconds and will allow developers and businesses to quickly add Doge transactions to their platform. And as per the Dogecoin Foundation, their goal is to make it perform as easily as it might with any polished payment provider. It will allow payment providers, retailers, game developers, and social platforms to rapidly integrate their payment portals with Dogecoin. So I believe it is critical to note here that the Dogecoin Foundation is working hard to create Doge the most usable currency possible, and they believe Doge has the potential to become a modern-day denarius coin similar to those used in ancient Rome. The point is that the foundation wants Dogecoin to be usable anywhere in the world and for any purpose, similar to the denarius in Roman times. In sum, we are now seeing that some significant projects are in the works for Doge and its holders, and I truly believe that these projects will help establish Doge as a universal form of digital payment. Most significantly, we will witness a massive increase in Doge's acceptance and utility in the future, which I believe Doge requires given its current pricing. As a result, once Doge achieves such widespread adoption, its price will continue to rise in the long run. So some fantastic things are in the works for it, and I believe that the future looks rather incredible for Doge and its holders. And with that being said, let's come to Dogecoin's current price movements. So despite the fact that Doge is currently trading back in the green, its overall outlook appears to be bearish. It is currently facing the strongest resistance at 13 cents, and it has been seeing constant rejection from this level. All in all, it appears that Dogecoin is going to show more volatility in the coming days. And with this volatility, its price is less likely to undergo volatile change. So let's wait and see what Doge has to offer in the coming days and weeks. And now, let's come to Bitcoin for a minute. So we are now seeing that Bitcoin has started a major increase above the 40K resistance level as it has entered a positive zone during the last 24 hours. Now the good thing is that there is a key bullish trend line forming with support near 39K, so what it means is that there is key support forming near the 40K zone. So overall, Bitcoin has made some positive moves during the last 24 hours. And another positive thing about Bitcoin is that the whales seem to be accumulating Bitcoin these days. So it has been just revealed that an investor cohort with little to no history of spending their Bitcoin is now accumulating it to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars per day. As per data from Glassnode, long-term holders or entities who are less likely to sell their Bitcoin after holding their stacks for more than 155 days are accumulating Bitcoin at a rapid rate. The firm also explained that the accumulation rate of long-term holders is exponentially higher than the number of Bitcoins mined per day. On the other hand, data from Glassnode reveals that purchasers will soon dominate the Bitcoin market. Glassnode's analysis looked into the market behavior of buyers and sellers to predict Bitcoin's future trend. As a result, the digital asset price is now in a delicate position. It is clear from the statistics that short-term accumulation activity is declining. Between October 2021 and January 2022, the measure indicated a faster accumulation rate than usual. However, due to the continued global tensions, the accumulation trend has now grown unstable. Glassnode's research reveals that short-term holders have a smaller amount of coins, and 82% of short-term holders are losing money, causing the supply to hit a record low. Meanwhile, popular crypto analyst Benjamin Cowen is taking a macro look at Bitcoin to get a clearer picture of where Bitcoin is heading after several months of volatility. Cowen is saying that regardless of short-term price fluctuations, Bitcoin and the crypto space in general will continue to grow for years to come. He believes that Bitcoin generally trends higher with time and the asset class is growing, and there's obviously a ton of great news. So what it means is that this is very likely going to be an asset class that continues to explode over the next several years and as we continue on into this decade. And now let's come to some important crypto updates. So we are now seeing that Brian Solston, a candidate for the U.S. Senate, is saying that he is going to support Bitcoin after he becomes senator. He has announced that making Bitcoin legal tender in the USA will be his primary objective on the Senate floor because he believes that Bitcoin is the Great Reset. So this is positive news for cryptos as a major politician is now talking about accepting Bitcoin. Meanwhile, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg has revealed that Instagram is preparing to add NFTs to the platform. The Facebook founder did not provide specifics on when the implementation would happen, but he said that they are working on bringing NFTs to Instagram in the near term. Meanwhile, Zuckerberg also said that he hopes in the coming months, Instagram users would be able to mint their own NFTs on the platform. So this is bullish news for cryptos, especially Ethereum and Polygon. This is because millions of new users will now be joining the NFT space, and this can give massive traction to these cryptos. And now coming back to Dogecoin, we have just seen that Apple Pay has accepted it while there are some other massive projects lined up for it. So this shows us that Doge is going to get massive traction in the future, and its price is going to move to the upside in the long term. And that's it for today's video. If you liked our content, please leave a comment in the comment section below.